recording now. So you can go back and watch the recording at any point that you want to throughout, whenever you want. All right. The other thing that I'll be doing. YouTube? What's that?
Are you posting it on YouTube?
So that's an interesting question because I don't know how to do that. It saves in Canvas under your class section. You'll be able to go back and look at it. I'm not sure how to get it out of Canvas and onto YouTube. That would be ideal for me, is to put it on YouTube, but I don't have any way of doing that. Originally, my original plan was to live stream the feed using a camera and a whiteboard. Yeah. I did a help session a week and a half ago, and where I did the live stream with the camera and the whiteboard, and it was awful. I found that using my notepad was better than that. So what I'm going to do is, what will happen is, all of you, hopefully have your microphones turned on. And you can certainly put questions through the group chat, through the little public chat here. And if you have a question, and sometimes some people don't type the fastest or whatever, if you have a question, if you'll just go to the public chat and just type a question mark, and then just send that, I'll know you have a question, and I'll wait for you to respond. Or you can certainly just, by all means, unmute your microphone and just speak into the through the live stream, and it will show up. Okay. The way we're going to do lecture is it will be done through PowerPoint. So we'll start with this. Now, at this point, everybody should be able to see the screen. Is there anyone who is not able to see the screen? The screen in front of you should say STA 2023, March 31st, 2020. All right. So basically what I have is PowerPoint on my laptop. I have my phone out to monitor the public chat feature, and we'll do some polls. And we'll be moving through different pieces of it. But this is probably the best way for me to write, instead of using a whiteboard, which the one I have is actually kind of small. I can just write right here. Take a look. It will look something like this. The cost of gas is on average $1.88. Standard deviation is 0.24. Let's find the probability that we choose someplace where the cost of gas is more than $2. Go. Does everybody have a copy of the Z-score charts?
Yeah, I think it's in the book too.
Dino, it's been too long. It's only been 2 weeks, Dino.
I just woke up.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Or go ahead and work this one. See, I lost my pen. All right, so how would you do a problem that looks like this? You would first of all draw a picture. It would look something like this, where $1.88 was in the middle, $2 was on the outside here, and we'd be doing more than $2, so we'd be going this way. All right, so the formula, just in case you've forgotten, I'll just write it down for you, is Z equals X minus mu over sigma. So you would do 2 minus 1.88 divided by 0.24. Do we agree? All right. So from there, let me just show you how to type that in. You would do open parentheses 2 minus 1.88 divided by 0.24. All right. So you should get 0.5 when you do that. So this answer is 0.5. All right, so you should get 0.5. Now, from there, you would you use the positive chart or the negative chart? Somebody say it or type it in.
Negative.
Why negative?
Because it's less than half.
Because it's less than half. All right. All right, so now, how do you find 0.5? You scroll down, and you're looking for 0.50, yes? So it's this value right here, which is 0.3085. So this area here would be 0.3085, and that would be your final answer. Any questions on that? Thank you, Savannah. Thank you, Alyssa. Questions, comments, concerns? All right, we're good. All right, so just so that everybody understands that when this is all over with, it's going to save the PowerPoint right to here. All right, and then when we're done, I will save this PowerPoint presentation and put it on Canvas for you to look at later if you need to. So between the PowerPoint that you have here and the fact that the whole thing is being recorded, you ought to be able to go back and you know, see a decent amount of what was going on. All right, let's continue on, and we'll look at our next problem. All right, looking at the next problem. Here we go. Let us not do that. Let us select 8 stores. And, again, we're going to assume that the average gas is $1.88, that the standard deviation is 0.24, I think I said. We're going to select 8 stores. Let's find the probability that the mean is between $1.80 and $1.90. So we're going to select 8 stores. We're going to find the probability that the mean is between $1.80 and $1.90. All right, go. I understand that for me, the toughest part of this whole online thing, and it's got a lot of challenges, but the toughest part is knowing how long to wait to let you work problems. Because of the function of the matter is, all of you seem to be relatively reluctant to either A, you don't have it, or B, you're reluctant to put your picture up there. So I'll see if you're still working or not. And so I just don't have a way of knowing whether or not anybody's actually finished. So I create those polls as a means of trying to find out, when are you done? And generally you have two responses, done and I'm functionally done. Functionally done meaning you just realize that, more time is not going to help you get to it any faster than what you had before, if that makes sense. I would encourage you to take as long as you need, but sometimes you just have to admit that you don't really know how to do it and just move on. That's totally okay. All right, let's go ahead and do it together.
If we put our picture up, can everyone see or just you?
If you put your picture up, everyone will see.
I was waiting on seeing the
Picture up?
question.
Say it again.
I said I didn't even get to see the question. I went to go make coffee, and it's just been at this screen. Oh, there it is.
You went to go make coffee. Dino, you killing me, Smalls. You killing me. All right. I went to go make coffee. I'm in the middle of class, and I'm going to get up and go make coffee. Unbelievable.
I need
That
coffee.
would
Man.
never happen at Paul. You would never leave class and be like, you know what? I'm going to go make me some coffee real quick. No, you would
I
have bothered
would
on
have
the way
came
in.
with coffee.
What's that?
I would have came with coffee.
There you go. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Let's see what we got here. We're drawing this picture where this middle number is $1.88. That's this piece here. And what we're looking for is between $1.80 and $1.90. All right, so we're looking for kind of this area here. All right. So the way we do that, is we're going to do $1.90 minus $1.88 divided by 0.24 divided by the square root of 8. This is important. $1.90 minus $1.88 divided by 0.24 divided by the square root of 8. The square root of 8 is the part that people tend to forget. You have 8 stores. If you had 12 stores, you divide by the square root of 12. If you had 20 stores, you divide by the square root of 20. Okay. The other piece is $1.80 minus $1.88 divided by 0.24 divided by the square root of 8. Okay. So we'll bring up our calculator again. All right. And we'll do again, make sure you're putting this in parentheses. $1.90 minus $1.88 divided by, open parentheses, 0.24 divided by the square root of 8. All right. That's the first one. The second will be the same basic formula, except $1.90 becomes $1.80. All right. There you go. All right. So what we have is 0.24. We have this piece is 0.24. And we have this piece here is negative 0.94. Okay. Now, what do we do from there? What you're going to do from there is you're going to use the negative chart to look up the negative value. So you're going to use the negative chart to look up the negative value. So you're going to look up negative 0.94. So how do you do that? Just a reminder, we're going to go to we're going to go to 0.9. The hell? I don't know. Yesterday I could write on it, but I don't know what the hell that. I don't even know where it went now. Lovely. All right. We're going to go to negative 0.9 and we're going to go over to 0.4. So 0.9 and 0.4. All right. So over, it looks like it's 0.1711. So this value is 0.1711. Looking up 0.24. We're going to use the positive chart for that one. We're going to go to
It's not 0.1736.
Yeah, that's what I have too.
Well, let me look up
See what happens when you get your
0.24.
coffee? Look, see when you get your coffee, you see that's 0.1736.
0.5948. Do we agree on that one? All right. Let me go back and look at the other one.
You said which one was that one?
I said it was negative 0.94. 0.94.
Yeah, I got that one.
0.1736.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, you're good. And then what you
0.1736.
said was the other one though?
0.5948.
Okay.
Do we agree? Now all we'll do is we'll subtract those. And we get 0.42. 12. 0.4212. Casey, do we agree?
1 minute. Yes.
All right. My phone keeps turning off. Stupid damn thing. Question, Anna. Yes, go. Okay, so that was the 0.1736. Ian, same thing for you? All right. Is basically the same thing is the same thing? All right, cool. Questions, comments, concerns. So this is just to refresh your memory. This would have been found in chapter 6. I want to say that this section, the problem we just did was in section 6.4. If you're watching the YouTube videos, it was section 6.5. The previous problem that we just did was section 6.2, I believe. Okay. If you're watching the video, it would be section 6.3 would have been the very first one. Now, we're going to move we're going to also look at, let us assume that the mean is still $1.88. That's one god awful mu. Let us assume that the mean, that's not a whole lot better, but we're going to ride with it. That the mean is $1.88. Let's say the standard deviation is 0.24. And now let's find the top 5%. Okay. Let's find the value that separates the top 5%. All right. On your own, go. On your own, go ahead. I'm going to go get a charger for my phone.
They didn't cancel. They didn't cancel school for pre-K.
So from that standpoint, they should cancel. I would be willing to give them write them a check and say, okay, well, we're going to
Yeah.
knock you to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying I disagree with you because they can cancel it. But if cancel it means give them back the money, then there's no cancel it, I don't know. Like Tom's what? They're not going to cancel.
No.
We're trying to do like
All right. I'm trying to put the math minutes in. Come on, we're behind.
It'd help if I could find my damn charger. All right. Andrew. How you doing, baby? Andrew. Oh, Andrew's typing. Andrew, you got it? Scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you? A 4. Andrew, have you been staying quarantined, or are you just out running around like Walmart and Golden Corral? Well, you can't go to Golden Corral, I don't guess. My man. My wife done told me she's just convinced I'm gonna bring it home. I'll be gone all the time. I'm just praying they don't have a shelter in place. Hey, Briasia, you good yet?
I was having some technical difficulties, so that's why I haven't been really able to answer the questions. Because first I was driving in the car and listening to you, and I'm just getting home.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and move on then. Now, Juan, you said you got it. You said you got it. What's the top 5%, Juan? Why does my phone keep turning off? Okay, it's starting to piss me off. How do I do it, Juan? Can you talk, or you can only type? Oh, you can only type. All right. Okay. All right. Sounds good, Juan. So I'll take care of it. Is that okay with you? This is like the perfect learning for a lot of students. Like, he can't call on me. This is great. All right. If we go to the top 5%, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the negative chart. We're going to look for 0.05. Now, just a reminder that 0.05 is right here. Okay. But that takes you down to the bottom of the chart where it's 1.645. All right. Now, we're not going to use the negative 1.645. We're going to use the positive 1.645. Okay, so the top 5% makes this area here 0.05, and this is 1.645. So it's 1.645 equals X, which we don't know what it is, minus the mean divided by the standard deviation. Yeah. All right. We're going to multiply both sides by 0.24. We'll multiply both sides by 0.24 and whatever that is. And then we're going to add the 1.88. So we'll do
four eight plus 1 point. So you
Plus,
have 2.
and now you're going to add the 1.88.
1.88.
What are you saying, Dino?
No, nothing. Just doing it.
What? Go to Tony.
All right.
What'd you get for the answer?
2.27.
Yeah.
So X is equal to 2.27.
So we would use the negative because the negative chart because it's a small area, but the positive number because it's the top percent.
That's exactly right, Ashley. We'll use the negative number because it's the small area. We would use the positive value for that because it is because it's the top percentage. All right, questions on that? Questions, comments, concerns? All right, let's ask this question.
Want me-
I'm not sure if it's just me, but I can't see you anymore. I think my screen just messed up. I might have to refresh.
Yeah, it's on my screen too.
Yeah, I can't see you and I can't mute anymore.
Oh, well, let's
Can
see
you
here.
refresh the page?
It says good morning, everyone. It went back to that slide.
Well,
Yeah.
all right, well, hold on. Webcam sharing is locked.
There it
Can you
is.
see my screen?
Yeah.
you're
I don't know. Let's see here. More
I
messages.
The
below.
share screen.
All right, so you can see the screen. You just can't see my face?
I can
Well-
see your face through like a shared screen.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm
We
not
can
sure
still
what
see
happened
you.
there. What's that?
I can still see you though.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not sure that part. I think as long as you can see the screen, it's probably good enough. Yeah, somehow my thing became locked. I'm not sure what happened to that.
It.
Say it again.
I don't see the whiteboard. I just see your screen sharing.
Yeah, so the whiteboard was over here. The whiteboard was over here. If I do this, can everybody see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can't see you.
Okay, well, that's not, I don't know. It's not, I don't know that it's worth getting out and getting back into it just for that. So let's do this though. I'm going to another poll, and I want to know this. Y'all don't understand. Like, I was so laser focused on my diet. Like, this whole Ashley, I'm telling you, this quarantine thing is bad, girl. Like,
It's bad.
I'm eating all the snacks, Ashley. Like, all of them. So my question for you is this. How many of you are at home feeling like you're eating way too many snacks? Or how many of you are still being good? All right. So we're going to
You
go.
just gotta wake up and work out.
Don't you ever say that again. I think you ought to.
Are you still going to Sonic?
No, I'm not.
Are y'all
Oh,
using the kitchen
cut
now?
out Sonic?
Ashley, we've been using the kitchen. We've been using the kitchen way too much. I'm on day like 8 of eating at home.
Good.
Wow, that's a new record.
Dang, Anna's still laser focused. Dino, Dino. Somebody asked me yesterday how we were going to still do Chick-fil-A.
What happened?
Dude asked me yesterday if we were still meeting for Chick-fil-A.
Oh God.
I'm like, man, if you don't leave me alone about a damn sandwich.
I don't want
All right. So we got 13 out of 20. We got 13 out of 20. 14 out of 21. All right. So we got 14 out of 21. We're going to say 15 out of 22 because I'm going to put myself in that group too. So we got 15 out of 22. Are eating too many snacks. Let's construct a 98% confidence interval for the proportion to go.
That's not the ball. It's the apple. It's the apple. Go get it.
It's back on.
That's because I cheated. Can you still see me okay, though?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I just cheated. Anna, you don't understand. Like, I had lost like 2.4 pounds, and then I gained like 6. Spring break ain't supposed to last 2 weeks, Anna.
Did you get a refund for the cruise?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, they did. They offered to give me a credit and, give me more money to go on a future one, but I just told them to give back my money and I'll be good.
Hmm.
But I'm back laser focused today. But not going to Sonic is killing me. I have to get up and make my own breakfast and eat and cook my own dinner.
I'm sorry, y'all. I can't mute my phone.
No, you good, baby. You can't press the little mute button on the screen?
Yeah, but it won't go.
Oh, yeah, you having technical difficulties too. That's all right. It's kind of like church. You just learn to live with it.
Yeah. Eat it. You eat it. Eat it.
So for the people who are wondering if this is when you do the multiple steps, yes. This is where you would do part A is draw the picture. Part B is write down the formula. Part C is do the work. Part D is interpret, and part E is the assumptions.
Put in the garbage. Put in the garbage.
Hey, Destiny, let me know when you're done, okay? All right, cool. Maya, you done, baby?
Yes, almost.
All right. Ian, you done, baby?
Oh, yes.
Savannah, how are you doing, babe? All right, good. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll work through this one together. And by together, I mean I'll do it for you again. So first thing we got to do is figure out what 15 over 22 is. 15 over 22, we would do 15 divided by 22. All right, that would give us 0.68. So we would say that P hat is equal to 0.68. All right. Now, from there, part A would be you draw the picture. So this area here is 0.98. This area here is 0.01. This area here is 0.01. All right. Now, again, just to further point this out, I'm looking for, if I drew the picture, if I drew a picture like this, where this area is 0.98 and this area is 0.01, then what I'm looking for is this inside part right here, this shaded area. I need that area to be 0.0100. And so what I'm doing is I'm searching on the inside part of this graph for 0.0100. So this is 0.0122. I'm looking for 0.0100, and I will find it eventually. This one is 0.0102. This one is 0.0099. And I will choose this one as it's the one closest. So that is 2.33. Okay. So this value becomes 2.33, and this value becomes negative 2.33. Now, part B, you would write
Professor
down.
Jarrett, I have a question.
Say it again, please.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where did you get the 0.01 from again? Like, where does that come into play?
Okay, so if the inside part is 0.98, that's 98%. You're taking the remainder. So you start with 100%. You subtract 98%. That gives you 2%, right? And then you're cutting that 2% in half because you got to put it on both sides.
Oh, okay.
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 Now, so we got P hat minus E is less than P, which is less than P hat plus E, where E is equal to Z times the square root of P hat Q hat over N. All right. In case you're wondering, my handwriting sucks on both the board and the notebook.
Right.
So now let's work through, if I can, we'll work through C. We're going to say it's 0.68 minus 2.33 times the square root of 0.68 times 0.32 divided by 22, yeah? Is less than P, which is less than 0.68 plus 2.33, and then continue all that, yeah? Now, what we're going to do is bring up our calculator and type that in. So we have 0.68 minus 2.33 times the square root.
Come from?
Say it again, please.
Where did the 2.33 come from?
The 2.33 came off the Z-score chart. You're looking for 0.0100. You're looking for 0.0100 on the inside part of the chart. That's the one closest. It's 2.33. You see it?
That's 0.0099.
Yes. That's the one closest to 0.0100.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
What I'm looking for, Ashley, is 0.0100. And I'm not finding it. I'm finding 0.0099 and I'm finding 0.0102. And my observation is that this one is closer to this than it is that. So I choose this one, which is 2.33. Wherever the hell 3 is. This one. All right. You good?
Yeah.
All right. So 0.68 minus 2.33 times 0.68 times the hell. .68 times 0.32 divided by 22. 0.448. Now doing the same thing, but changing the minus sign to a plus sign. Go back, change the minus sign to a plus sign. You get 0.932. Okay. right. So everybody's got that? Questions on that?
Can you go back to slide 5?
Yeah.
Okay, you're good.
All right. So now that takes us to this. So it's 0.448 and 0.912. 0.448 and 0.912. Yeah. No, I said it was 448 912. Yeah. Now, I want you to observe something. A couple things here. Number one, as we move to taking the test that's going to be online, you have to understand something. I cannot ask the question in this way. Okay. It's just, it's not, functionally, it's not possible. Functionally, it's just not possible. Okay. I cannot ask for all of this because it's multiple choice and it's basically going to be 20 questions. Now, what I can ask for is, what is this part? What is the critical value? Okay. I can ask you, when you look up on a chart, what number do you get? I can ask you a lot of this. What is this answer? Give me these two numbers. Okay. And if I ask you for just those two numbers, then I'm not as much asking you for, D and E, because functionally, I'm not really going to be able to ask you for D and E that much because I don't have any way of you typing it in there. All right. Now, for the purposes of our discussion, I'm going to give you D and tell you that, because it's important that you understand it. If we continue to take samples of size 22, we expect 98% of the sample proportions to be between 0.448 and 0.912. Now, E would say to you, since N times P hat and N times Q hat is greater equal to 5, the sample proportion is normally distributed. All right. Now, just to refresh your memory, we can do this using the calculator. If we go to stat, we go to test, and we go to 1 proportion ZN. It is, I think it was 15 out of 22, wasn't it? Somebody? Anybody?
Yeah, it was 15 out of 22.
Okay, thank you. And we did a 98% confidence interval. And we go to calculate, and we'll get 0.45 and 0.912. Again, you're going to notice that this answer here is going to be a little bit different than this answer here that we have. And that's just because A, it doesn't use 0.68, it uses 0.6818181818. And B, when it finds a Z-score, it doesn't use 2.33, it uses 2.32814 or whatever that Z-score might turn out to be. Okay, so this answer here and this answer here will be slightly different, but they'll be functionally very close. On the test, if I say to you, hey, construct this confidence interval, then, oh shit, shoot. if I say construct this confidence interval, I don't have any way of knowing how you do it. I mean, I'll let you do it however you feel best. Okay. All right. Any questions for me before we hang up and you stay quarantined and I go eat snacks?
Is the test going to be on Thursday or like this week?
So it will definitely be open this week. I will probably open it up Thursday, but you'll have probably Thursday. I'll either open it up Thursday and give you Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or I'll open it up Friday and give you Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that will be, you take it whenever you're ready.
What's the timing for it? Like, how long do we have to take it?
Once you start it, you'll have an hour and 15 minutes. Anna, you have a question? Leanne, you got a question?
So I'm not getting this.
Yeah, Leanne asked, can you take the test more than one time? The answer is no. You can only do it once.
Ooh.
All right. With that being said, if there are no other questions, then we're going to pick back up here on Thursday. On Thursday, we're going to do the mean or the confidence interval as it involves mean. You're not going to miss that. Like I say, we'll go over when the test is going to be and what that's going to look like. I'm going to try to get you a practice test so that you can at least see kind of what it looks like on Canvas. And I'll try to get you that just so you don't go into it completely blind. I'll try to get that done before you take the test. All righty. So with that being said, we're out of time. We'll try to do it next time. Until then, take care of yourself and each other. Y'all have a blessed day.